Hi everyone, just a quick video to get us set up for this week's readings and activities. We have three main things that we're going to be getting into. The first is we're going to be digging deeper into equity this week, and we're going to be guided by the Nebraska Department of Education's Equity Framework, which has been a focus on their part and on the part of the State Board of Education for the last 2 years. If you aren't in Nebraska, please take a look at them anyway. And you might also want to find out what, if anything, your State Department of Education has to say about equity. Reflect on how the State Department of Education's vision of equity fits with your vision statement, as well as the first case study. You might want to take some notes around how you might revise case study 1 based on the readings this week. And I would say you should probably be doing that across all of the readings. Secondly, we're going to look at classroom management in the Milner text, as well as the cradle to prison pipeline, which they state rather than the school to prison pipeline. I appreciate that because it acknowledges that school is one of many factors that contribute to that situation. In terms of the classroom management chapter, many of you have already shared your beliefs that teachers and their relationships with students are a linchpin in creating a positive culture. So we'll be digging more into that. As you read this text, think about what you would share with teachers to affirm what they're already doing or what things might need to be tweaked. Also pay attention in chapter 1 and keep it in the back of your mind that they say explicitly that their goal is to disrupt the dominant practices in education. So what you read might be different from what you've learned about in your teacher preparation program, what you've experienced in your schools, other messages that you hear about school culture and classroom management. I'd say they were very different messages than I've heard at a school discipline training that I went to this past week. Some of these things might be uncomfortable. That's okay. And I want to draw your attention to not only are they coming from this from a social justice perspective, but it's actually based in research, decades of research. You can see the citations come from a variety of different years. And we're also going to have a guest speaker. Dr. Amanda Morales is going to be joining us via Zoom from 5 to 6 on Monday. I will be recording it if you can't make it, but please try to come if you can. Dr. Morales is one of the most amazing faculty that I've met at UNL. She's in the teacher education department, and she just brings a lot of things to offer about cultural relevance and equity that's going to set us up nicely for the next 2 weeks.